Previously on Coupled with Chaos Personal Podcast.
If I was trying to insult you, I would say it's like you're trying to put
I think you
toilets.
should stop. I think you should stop here. I think there's no place for you to make this better. I think I just have to deal with this. Okay. And I can internalize this and pack it in my little ball and put it deep down inside of me and make it go away.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
Last week, our opening segment was, you know what I call the podcast? You don't know because you don't listen to the podcast. You don't do anything other than sit with a microphone and talk. That's your involvement in this podcast.
And occasionally, I post something at your request in the chat group.
Yeah, like pictures of the dogs in the Facebook group and things like that. Last week, we talked about chocolate and peanut butter. This was our whole intro of last week.
I gotta have some of that.
I named the podcast last week Kelly's Candy Corner. KKK, Kelly Candy Corner is what I did. That's what was the name of the podcast. This week, though, to kick off our NFL season, we're going to do an NFL season prediction. Is that what we're going to do this week?
Definitely not.
What? I would like to know your opinion on whether you think Joe Burrow and the Bengals are going to have a better start to the season and not have to do this at the end.
Who these people are.
What about the Cleveland Browns and all of the quarterbacks they have on their roster? You think this is something? You think this is going to work out by the end? I would not know anything about this. Oh, Aaron Rodgers moving to the Steelers. Something? Any thoughts on that?
You're boring me.
Well, there would be an Aaron Rodgers thing. You know, Aaron Rodgers, during the COVID year, this is really brilliant on his part. They'd ask him, had he had his COVID vaccine, and he said, "I've been vaccinated," is what he said. Mm. He said, "I've been vaccinated." What he didn't say is that he's
what he was vaccinated for?
Yes, because he believes he's smarter than everybody, and so this is like a thing. So that's kind of the Aaron Rodgers funny thing. So you're out on the NFL. Do you remember we do an NFL preview each season? You don't remember that?
No.
Yes, because we don't. We're not that podcast.
You're killing me.
But what we are doing, since we've already done chocolate and peanut butter. Which,
by the way,
this week we do. Okay, go ahead.
I told you how I was feeling nervous about not being able to find more and run it before I run out, and that I only had 3 left.
You found
and I went this week, and they didn't even have goodie bags. Mm-hmm. This is how panicked I feel inside now. You can imagine.
No, I can't.
I couldn't even spend my hour digging through the bin looking for a goodie bag that had one in it.
Couldn't you just have a regular Reese cup? Anybody else?
I'll never go back to Reese cups after this.
But it's not like a good substitute or a good.
No. No, I just feel disappointed. In fact,
it's close.
Holden said, yeah, he wanted one of mine. And I'm like, no. I said, you want a Reese's Medals? I said, that's better than a Reese cup because the peanut butter sticker. He's like, no, it's not the same.
Well, I should go through, because you give me stuff that just sits in a drawer. I should probably go through the drawer maybe tomorrow and go, is this any of the things that you go, I want that?
Well, because I did give you some of the crunchy peanut bars.
So I could really be the hero if I produce this stuff. I'll wait. Wow. You tell me when you run out.
Okay.
But you could probably smell it in the house.
That gives me hope.
So you probably already know.
Well, it's not just me. Our dogs are addicted too. They know.
They shouldn't have chocolate, I don't think.
They know. No, I don't give them chocolate, but it's so full of chunky peanut butter that I can just pop out a hunk of chunky peanut butter and I give them each a bite.
I guess.
They love it. And
you don't give this stuff to me, but you give it to the dogs.
They just the tiniest little bit.
Whatever.
Because they stalk me. They know what drawer it's in, and when I go to open that drawer at night, they all come and park themselves right in front of the drawer.
Hey.
Yeah. And then I sit down with my little chunk because I'm just breaking it in little pieces now, rationing it to myself so I don't run out. And
You
And
just lick it.
they're all parked around me when I sit down in the chair trying to climb in my lap to be the closest one to get a little piece.
No.
It's crazy.
You
So
know,
it's like a thing.
Yeah. But this week, maybe what we're going to do instead of candy, we're going to talk about cheese. We're going to review cheeses. What's your favorite cheese?
Well,
We're
maybe
not.
you should review salad since we're eating a lot of salad.
Whatever. And we will not. That is not happening. This week, the tragedy was a cell phone fiasco in the house.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And this started with who?
Holden.
The boy. Right?
Yep.
The boy and the cell phone.
Yep. He was taking a bath in my soaking tub.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that there's like a cabinet attached to the side of the tub, which I sit on and rotate myself out of the tub so I don't slip and fall. And so there's always a towel there. So he sets his towel there also.
We've done construction in the house in the attempt to keep you from falling.
Yeah.
Special construction. We have custom-made things around your tub to keep you from falling.
Well, it's functional.
I understand.
But it also keeps me from needing ever a handrail to be on the wall.
Yeah, because
So
I wouldn't trust you in handrails. It's still kind of a bad idea.
Right. So I came up with this idea to have this cabinet attached to the side of the tub. It's very functional. It holds all my bathtub stuff,
Chocolate.
soaps and stuff. But it has sliding doors on it. And it's like a, what do they call it? Barn style doors.
Yeah.
And it hides everything that's in there and it looks pretty, but it's also a seat. So I can sit to get in the tub and I can sit to get out of the tub and I don't have to worry about slipping and falling. And so I always lay a towel across it and sit on that as I get out.
Sure.
Then I pick up the towel and dry off. And so Holden does the same thing because it's a convenient place to put your towel.
And your butt.
And he was using the tub, and he went to grab his towel to get out and forgot that he had his phone underneath the towel. So he swiped the towel and it swiped the phone into the tub. And then he comes through wrapped in a towel, dripping everywhere, and says,
well, that's no different.
Mom, I dropped my phone in the tub.
This is the only person who could get out of a tub or a shower with a towel and actually
get more water on the floor than you could possibly imagine. I'll put it this way. Last night, I went to go to bed, and I went to use the bathroom, and I stepped in such a heavy puddle of water around the base of the toilet that I thought the toilet was leaking, and I was about to come and get you. And then I realized, oh no, the boy was in the tub. I'm guessing this water is because he went to the bathroom when he got out of the tub and dripped his puddle all over the floor.
Right.
And in fact, this was the case.
Water everywhere.
Yes.
It's like the Seinfeld thing. I don't think you understand what a reservation is for. For the boy, I don't think you understand what a towel is actually for.
Yeah, because he doesn't dry off with it. He just wraps himself in it and walks around dripping everywhere. He doesn't even rub his hair. It's just running off his body.
So he's not paying attention. He drops his phone in the tub. The fiasco then begins.
Yeah, it was a cascading problem the rest of the week.
And so in the house, this is the phone situation, how it works. You get the new phone. You hand yours down to me. I hand mine down to him. This is the general process.
Because you also have a work phone and you have limited use for your personal phone.
It doesn't matter. My personal phone is meant to talk to you.
Right. So you don't need a bunch of stuff on there because you have an iPhone for work.
Other than you make me put a bunch of apps on there.
Holden will never get a fancy phone from me because he's hard on phones. How many has he broken now? He dropped the last one that you gave him face down on a pile of rocks on the sidewalk right in front of me when I was picking him up from school. And cracked the screen into a million bits. And then it no longer worked.
Sure.
So I had to buy him the phone that he now dumped into the bathtub.
And we're old phone people. I mean, his phone, what's his phone that he has?
He had one I bought him to replace the one he cracked was S10e.
What's the phone
Before
I
that,
use?
You have an S10.
And what do you currently have?
I currently have a S21 Ultra.
It's like double what ours. Are there that many phones? Has it been that long?
No, they when they got to 10, they jumped to 20.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
they just changed the numbering
My
system.
phone doesn't ask me to update it anytime soon. Like, it doesn't even ask for that. Like,
Right.
hey, you need to update your phone.
Right. That's when I get a new phone, is when there's no more updates for it. Then I get a new phone and we pass it down.
So this started the process of you then hunting down a new phone.
Yes, and it's a little premature because I wasn't planning to do this until the next phone model comes out in January. So it's a little early, and it makes a substantial difference in the cost, because I normally get the phone model from the previous year, and it's a lot cheaper. I never get the current model. I always get a used one, a renewed one from Amazon. And so I didn't want to get the previous year's phone now because it's almost the next year. And so I'm having to get this phone early. So I decided I would go ahead and get this year's phone because it's about to be last year's phone, if that makes sense.
No, but I understand.
In a couple of months, it will be last year's phone. My point is, my purpose in getting last year's phone is I'm still trying to get at least 2 more years of updates for me.
That's the goal.
And so I decided I would get this year's phone because in a couple months it will be last year's phone, because I'm just having to get it early. And so this made a substantial difference in the cost, and I was not very happy. So I found one. The cheapest one I could find was a lot of money still. Way more than I've ever paid for a phone in my life.
It's really crazy when you think about it.
It's insane. So we were like, okay, well, bite the bullet, get it done. So I ordered it, and I ordered a case. I got the phone from Amazon from a third-party seller. I got a case from eBay because I always get an OtterBox case because I drop my phone a lot, and I've never, ever broken a phone. And it's because of the OtterBox case. I always get the Defender or the Defender Pro, and they're like military grade, so you drop these things, and it's armor.
We're not sponsored by OtterBox. We are not.
But even though the cases are expensive, it is worth it, because if you ever have to replace your phone screen, you'll go, dang it, I wish I spent the $50 on the case.
They would not sponsor us because we only do this every 2 years.
Right.
So there's no real benefit to them for this. Every 2 years you buy one of their $30 products. Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
by subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon,
or by subscribing to our Supercast
for $3.99 a month,
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
real life, and more on our podcast,
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes.
Tell your friends about this podcast,
and rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos and all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.